Hi everyone, so here we are, another quick, I guess, adventure update. So where we are right now is called Kshetrapal. Kshetrapal is a place where there's a little, I guess you could say, not necessarily a shrine, but a place to pay homage to the local deities, or the deities of this particular land. And there's some background noise. The deity of this particular land, Kshetrapal, so a lot of people come here to pay their respects. The belief here is that every area, every village area has a particular deity or guardian, so to speak. And so the guardian of this particular land is called Kshetrapal, has been here. We don't even know for how long. There's no historical knowledge, there's no story or myth, or I'm sure there is, but we're not fully aware of it. I have to do some research. But I remember being here 13 years ago, and all there was, and we're actually right off the main road here, or a small little gully. All there was a small little place right off the beaten path where you can basically break a coconut and then offer that. So the reason why we break a coconut and offer that is that may I humble myself, may I guess for lack of a better word, kind of break my skull in a way, but may I realize the futility of my ego, the futility of my knowledge, in reference to source, in reference to these larger and visible forces that are at work. And through humility, may we request our support from them for the work that we want to do, or for whatever it is that we want to accomplish. So here we're actually walking through. Now this whole area was made, a little bit more of a situated area was made by actually a distant relative. And so now as we walk through, you'll notice some features of animism here. You'll notice that there is homage to a snake. Actually, the mythology here is that there was a snake that whenever you would offer milk, is the ingredient of choice, is that you would put a little bowl of milk and a snake would come. There would be a cobra that would come and actually drink the snake. Cobra hasn't been reported to be seen here recently, and I think that we think that may have to do with actually the building of this kind of structure around, but the snake represents the awakening of the Kundalini, also represents the local forces, and also Shiva. So the snake is associated with Shiva, who is the kind of Hindu god in some ways of death and rebirth. So anyway, the snake has a lot of meanings. But here, physically and specifically, is normally a snake would actually come after you put some milk. And we didn't put milk today. We just broke a coconut, and then we did a little devo, which is lighting a lamp, basically saying that may there be knowledge, may there be light where darkness exists, and we burned some incense. But this is a little bit of a visual of what it looks like on the inside. Right, and that's done by red ochre paint, by the way. That red maroon color is red ochre paint, which is created from nature, in fact. And what was so interesting is that there are often signs that what you're doing, is bearing fruit. Now, whether these signs are, or whether this is man-made meaning, or whether this is actual spiritual meaning, I leave that up to the practitioner. I do believe there's a lot of validity in external validation and affirmation for the things that we do. And incidentally enough, as we sat here for about 15-20 minutes and really anchored our space and anchored our connection, there was a dog that randomly came up. So we're in the middle of nowhere right now, and how did a dog come up to us? And we were feeding that dog some coconut meat, and the dog oftentimes is related to another manifestation of Shiva as well. So it's very, very interesting. Shri Guru Dattatreya, which often has a dog. So there's a lot of different meanings here at play. But just wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you had a good time learning, and feel free to post any comments below for any experiences that you may have, questions, thoughts, reflections. Thanks.